Hello and welcome to the third iteration of the BRG Rigs of Rods Offline League, a league just trying to have a little bit of fun with a little bit of simulation. I'm your host Joey Berge, and in this video we'll be going over the 5 tours that will be going around the United States virtually, and seeing these experienced drivers and brand new rookies tackle some of these amazing tracks. Join me on this journey as we talk about the driver lineups, changes, and many more in this upcoming video, all here on YouTube. The first of our 5 lineups tonight will be Stadium Tour number 1, and you can see here it's already stacked. The 5-time world champion, the black and green wrecking machine, Jonathan Zimmerman in the Gravedigger, and the 11-time world champion, the Professor, Trevor Amos in Max D. Armando Barbosa, the 2-time world champion and son of a digger, and Stephen Champlin, the 2017 freestyle champion in Megalodon once again. An unknown driver in Scooby-Doo as of now, and Asher Stepke stepping over from the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Camp and will now pilot the Soldier Fortune machine. The 2005 freestyle champion Bounty Hunter with William Schmidt behind the wheel once again, and Kaylee Jortsberg in Scarlet Bandit once again, and Summer Hunter in the Whiplash returns for another season. The 2007 World Freestyle Champion Torrin Thorpe in Blue Thunder once again, and Harry Grindell in the Overboard for Team Overboard, joined along with Garrett Hess in the Black Pearl. An unknown driver and truck at the moment, and Jurassic Attack's Ethan Ruppel will return for his sophomore season here in 2022. And the schedule for Stadium Tour 1 will consist of mostly Texas and Florida shows actually, as we start in San Antonio, Texas, moving down to NRG Stadium for rounds 2 and 3, both in Houston, Texas, and then we fly over to Tampa, Florida, and then Orlando, Florida, the home of the World Finals this year. And then when we move back to Arlington, Texas, and then we fly all the way out to Salt Lake City, Utah for the first time in a stadium down in that area for the finale. Next up is Stadium Tour 2, and we've got a bunch of drivers here that are looking for their first series wins, and in some cases even their second or third, as Jacqueline Mejia returns in Gravedigger once again, and Max Halpert in the Max D, and these two are definitely ones to look at. And then the 2012 World Champion Christopher Weil in Northern Nightmare again. Emily Winters in the Dragon returns again, and Ashley Smith returns for her sophomore season in Megalodon. Jax Cohen pilots the Luxor Crusader one more year, as their contract will run out and will not be renewed for 2023. And Austin Kelch, the 3-time world champion in Monster Energy. Max Urich will not return to the Monster Mutt machine, and Bad Company will no longer be driven by TJ Richmond, as he has now taken up a full ownership role with the truck. And Vendetta will be making his rookie season here in Stadium Tour 2. The 2 extreme camp of the 2-time World Freestyle Champion Jason Poe and Joey Berge, the 2018 Double Down Showdown winner, both in Avenger and Rage. And then the 2014 Double Down Showdown champion Damian Fenton in Overkill Evolution with his teammate Adrian Cooper. The schedule is mostly a West Coast swing as we go up to San Diego, California for the first stop, then we go to Oakland, California for the second, then we fly all the way down to Glendale, Arizona for the 3rd stop in University of Phoenix Stadium, then we fly all the way to St. Louis, Missouri for the 4th stop, then going to Indianapolis, Indiana for stop 5, then down to Atlanta, Georgia for stop 6, and then for the first time ever for the finale, it'll be at Daytona International Speedway over in Daytona, Florida. The first of our 2 arena tours for next season has some of the best technicality when it comes to arenas, as we have Hunter Rupp in the Backwards Bob and Peter Kenny in the Monster Mutt Rottweiler, both those 2 guys, some of the best when it comes to technicality, even in stadiums as well. Savannah Stokes, the 2012 Double Down Showdown winner in Zombie once again, and one of our many rookies, Nathaniel Loving, taking over for Asher Stepke in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Manny Garriga and Super Sub Peyton Lancey both for driving for Team Scream next season, and Joseph Rodriguez moving over from his own truck, the Raisin Cane, to pilot a second Jurassic Attack with Ethan Ruppel. And Wrecking Machine will also make his debut in the BRG series. Arena Tour 1 will kick off at Salt Lake City, Utah, but not at Rice-Eccles Stadium, but in Vivint Arena. And then we go down to Mexico City, Mexico, and then all the way up to the Short Iron Fab Shop in A-Hole, Michigan. Then we go back down to Dayton, Ohio for the 4th stop, then all the way back down to Edinburgh, Texas for the 5th stop, then all the way back up to Cincinnati, Ohio for stop number 6, and then stop number 7 will be at Madison Square Garden for the first time in New York, New York. Now we have, in my opinion, the most stacked lineup of the Arena series, or of all the non-stadium series so far. Evan Mannion in the Pirates Curse pilots once again, and John Rodriguez in the Crazy Bull, the El Toro Loco. both of them outstanding drivers on the Stadium Tour last season, and Ian Cashman, the 2015 Double Down Showdown winner in FS1 Cletus. And Metal Militia will not be driven by Rogelio Hernandez this season. Jamie Oliger in the Hurricane Force and Ben Lutz in the Storm Damage return again, and a new driver for the 2 Extreme camp, David Bachman in the Jekyll and Hyde, with Justin Johnson in Iron Outlaw once again. The schedule for Arena Tour number 2 will start out in Birmingham, Alabama, then we'll go all the way to the West Coast to Tacoma, Washington, and then down to South Haven, Mississippi, then all the way back up to Roanoke, Virginia, then to Baltimore, Maryland, then all the way back to the West Coast for Reno, Nevada, and then our biggest stop of the Arena Series so far, Chester, PA at Subaru Field for the finale. And now we probably have our most interesting lineup so far, as we have Vincent Taramina returning in the Soldier Fortune Black Ops, had a really good season last season, and Brian Mullen, the 2017 Double Down Showdown winner and Earthshaker. Keith Powell in the Black El Toro Loco and Alien Invasion returning to the field once again. Matthew Battistone in the Buckshot for the first time this season in the BRG series, and Andrew Klein in the Barbarian. And 2 more trucks that will remain unnamed because they are not yet announced, but we are gonna hope that they will be announced soon. Starting off in the Speedway Tour, it's West Lebanon, New York, and then we go down to Hagerstown, Maryland, and then Gaithersburg, Maryland for 2 weeks of Maryland shows, and then we go up to Ionia, Michigan, and then back down to Swedesboro, New Jersey. And we go all the way down to Benson, North Carolina, and then we ended on the West Coast at Salinas, California. The BRG World Finals 20 will have 2 days of non-stop action, starting off with a Double Down Showdown competition on day number 1. 12 of the biggest rising stars and rookies of the season compete for the final spot in the main event. Then it will follow up with the 2-wheel skills competition, in which 8 of the best techno drivers throughout the season will battle it out. 4 of the best 2-wheel skills hits will determine the winner. At the conclusion of the 2-wheel skills competition will be racing, in which 24 of the best drivers of the season, plus the one from Double Down Showdown, will race until the final 2 competitors will determine the champion. On day number 2 will be the brand new high jump competition, where 8 drivers will send their trucks, and the one with the longest time in the air becomes champion. Then the freestyle competition. Pure and utter carnage. And don't forget, if you want in on the action yourself and want a chance to be selected for a truck, join the Discord. Requirements are on the screen now, link is in the About page on the YouTube channel or in this video's description. As you can see, there are a few unvacated spots currently, so register before you can. Aside from that, we hope you will all join us along this wild ride this season. I'm your host, Joey Berge, and we hope to see you in the BRG series this season.
My time, none of you people can tell me to stop.